I have a Yahoo here. Can I read it? And
Yes.
whoa, Yahoo! Give me a banner advertisement for Shondaland. Hello, it's a real thing, guys. Yahoo's advertising a thing that I could go and watch and consume. It's not telling me about Melissa McCarthy or Ellen DeGeneres' recent death.
Things are turning around.
Very exciting. Okay. This one was sent in by Morgan Davey. Keep it wavy, Morgan Davey. Thank you. Now it's Rooms to Go. God, Altaba's really taken off. Maybe I should give Altaba a chance. It's by Yahoo Answers user. They're anonymous. Jefferson asks, help, how to properly get rid of a Ouija board. Ouija? Ouija? A lot of people say Ouija, and that doesn't, it's not. It can't be, right?
It's Ouija.
Ouija. I have had nothing but bad luck with this paper board I printed. And I'm tired of it. I just want to move on and not think about the paranormal anymore. It's been telling me to kill by someone named Zozo. I've been lied to by something named Kelly or Nancy. That's a bad board you got, dude. Killed by someone named Zozo, or I've been lied to by someone named Kelly or Nancy. How to properly get rid of this thing? I want it out of my life. Oh, and please, done tell me that Ouija boards are fake, because I had it turn off the light in my house. So don't say it's fake, because it's real.
What?
If you think, hey, if you think it's fake because you haven't tried it, using it hard enough, or you're just too wussy to try it, so tell me how to get rid of this thing. So important.
Is your Ouija board hooked up to your Echo Dot?
Yeah. Your Elijah board has
Ouija.
smart home technology inside of it. It's the internet of Ouija.
It's finally a smart board. Because it's 2017. Your Ouija board should be smart. Listen, can we drill down on one question? I've been lied to by what?
Kelly or Nancy. And so
what? Exactly.
It's telling me to kill by someone named Zozo. So
Zozo's, okay, I get that.
yeah.
When you think about the practicalities of using a Ouija board, okay? Why do you think there are, like, I don't understand how you're differentiating between
It's like, yeah.
two entities named Kelly or Nancy. Like, why would you think that's the same person that's just maybe going by Kelly or maybe going by Nancy? I don't understand.
I'll tell you the problem here, Justin. The question asker assumes that they have a faulty board when I think they have a faulty ghost. And you're like, hey, ghost, who killed you? And the ghost is like, I don't know. Kelly, Nancy, who can even tell?
Maybe all the spirit said is it's a woman's name and it ends in a Y. So just like
it says Kelly. Kelly. Wait, Nah. Hold up.
Okay.
Maybe their name is like Mary Sue, but it's Kelly Nancy.
Yeah.
My name is Kelly Nancy, and I want you to kill people.
Now, Yahoo Answers user Dr. NG says, since it's a paper Ouija, it's not a genuine Hasbro Ouija. It is worthless.
It wasn't made by the Hasbro witches.
The Hasbro necromancers. Had you not been a cheapo and bought yourself a proper GHO at any fine toy store, no fucking clue what that means, you could have donated
genuine Hasbro Ouija.
Jesus.
Probably.
Yeah. You could have donated it to Goodwill. As a game, it's good for a $2 tax deduction if you itemize your taxes. I recommend you.
Now, listen, Kevin, taxes all look good. I do want to ask you about this one charitable donation of it says here a Ouija board, $2 donation of a Ouija board. Is that correct?
It was a GHO, Tom. I don't know what to tell you.
It was a genuine article, babe.
Oh, Jesus. That's definitely this person's concern. How do I get rid of my printed paper Ouija board while also saving myself some scratch?
Excuse me, gentlemen. I, by Googling GHO Ouija board, have stumbled on an article called Warning Signs of Zozo, the Ouija board demon.
Oh, that's no good. Oh, well, this is probably this is probably the movie, isn't it? This is probably the movie. I think there's probably the movie had a Zozo, I bet.
Here's some signs you may be in contact with Zozo.
Oh, jeez.
Below, now our podcast is haunted, by the way.
Great.
Below is a list of items that may indicate you are in contact with Zozo during a spirit communication
I
session.
don't want to be in contact with Zozo, damn it.
Hang up, Zozo.
Hang up, Zozo. Get out of here.
Hey, put Smooth back on. Put Smooth on the line.
Back on. I miss Smooth. Get out of here, Zozo.
Rapid figure 8 movements of the planchette. Rainbow side-to-side movements of the planchette. If the planchette spells out Zozo, Zaza, Mama, OZ.
Papa, beep beep, ding ding.
Or
Jojo,
abacus,
ding dong. Bobo. Oh, damn it, guys. It said ding ding. Zozo's here. Why didn't you just call him ding ding?
That's
Okay.
mean.
Wait a minute. What if so it spells out all these things? What if you're not in touch with the demon, but rather are in touch with the ghost of Scatman, the Scatman?
Zozo, abacus, Zozo, Zozo, abacus. I'm the Scatman.
Crothers.
Oz, abacus, mama.
Figure 8 movements, rainbow shape.
Shake your planchette all over the place.
We gotta destroy the Ouija, though, because we can't have a Jumanji situation. Although now that I'm thinking about it, that's not what that is. I'm thinking of The Mask, where they tried to destroy the mask, but it kept coming back.
If they printed off their own Ouija, where did they get the planchette from?
Oh no, Travis, that's a fine question. Probably made it from a jelly jar and saran wrap. If I had to guess,
like, we should diagnose that. Like, if your computer's broken, if your computer is inhabited by Zozo, you don't just assume it's something. You run through some diagnostics. I'm just saying maybe the problem is not the board, but in fact the planchette, the Kate Blanchett. You know what I mean? Like, maybe
it's
that's
entirely
the problem.
possible, but we're all dancing around the bullshit of how to destroy a genuine Ouija.
it's not though.
But it's
Again,
not a
it's just-
genuine Griffin.
You're right. It's not a genuine Ouija, so this person's just making shit up, and they don't have Zozo. You're fine. Put it in the garbage disposal. Flush your stupid paper Ouija down the toilet. Now, if I had a genuine GHO, and this thing was ruined with Zozo, nasty with Zozo, dripping with Zozo's ichor, what do I do about him?
You gotta bury it under your local shoe factory.
One thing that this website recommends is that you set boundaries before you start any spirit communication.
What?
Yeah, it's important to set boundaries with ghosts, entities, demons that you may be communicating with. Hey, so that's not that wouldn't be a very good demon, huh? If you have like a safe word that it respects, that's not like really what I think of with a demon. Like, I'm okay. No, I'm sorry. You're right. I crossed the line. That was too far. I'll
That
turn
was
the
on
lights
me.
back on.
I get it. You know what I mean? Thank you for communicating with me instead of just being mad and not telling me why.
Instead of at me.
Statement. I am a demon. I want to eat your soul.
Do you think after the Ouija movie came out that the rate of Ouija usage across the country spiked or diminished? Do you think that kids saw the Ouija movie and said, I don't want to fuck with Zozo, and so they did not buy a Ouija board? Because you know Hasbro probably like pushed the very much so like they did with Trolls when Trolls came out. They were like, here's new Trolls. I bet they started printing Ouija boards again to time it with the release of the movie. But that puts themselves in a weird situation where it's like, it's a Ouija board. And then you're like, oh, sick. And you see the movie and the kids get killed by Zozo probably. And you think like, this is not a good advertisement. It's not if like in the Coca-Cola polar bear commercials, if a child came up to try to get some Coca-Cola and the polar bear fucking killed them. That would make you think like, maybe I don't want Coca-Cola. So do you think people are using these things more or less?
Well, I know to speak for myself, Griffin, just using I statements here, I have not stopped playing Battleship since I saw that fucking flick.
Yeah.
So I would think that probably it's the same deal where like you just get the fever, you know?
Do you think if you saw when the year after Jumanji came out and swept the nation with David Allen Greer fever, with Dag fever, do you think that if you were a small child the year after that movie came out and you loved that movie so much and you found an old mysterious board game that you would fucking play it? Because I think I still would be like, I know this is going to like really be taxing on David Allen Greer, but I kind of want to know what the adventure is. It's an old wooden box in your grandma's cupboard, and it says like tropical adventure on it, and you're like, I think I'd like to find out. And there is like a faint drumming noise coming from the box, and you just saw Jumanji. Would you still crack that lid and roll those bones? Yes.
Hell
or
yes.
No
Hell
question.
yeah.
I played Jumanji in a heartbeat if given the opportunity.
Do you think do you think the Zathura kids saw Jumanji, and when they saw the Zathura box, they were like, this is going to take us on a deadly space adventure, but fuck it, man. It didn't work out so great for David Allen Greer, but I really want to check out the Zathura game.
Are you aware that Ouija, the movie, was produced by Hasbro Studios?
Yeah.
Is there... It kills people.
Yeah.
Like, this is a film.
Come by our game. Come by our game. It'll kill your kids with Zozo. Merry Christmas. I got you a Ouija. I want you dead, you dirty fucking rat.
Perfect. Print it. Send it to theaters.
You nasty fucking nephew. I got you a Ouija board. I hope Zozo chokes the life out of you, you nasty nephew.
And it does strike me. I keep thinking about the Ouija board, and it's weird because it's very singular to me. I can't think of another board game that is sold that's like, enjoy playing Monopoly, but also when you play it, you're making real money. Like, there's not really another board game that has a deeper layer of like sales pitch to it. Like the Ouija is a fun party game, and also you're contacting Satan. That's such a weird, and people are like, oh, that's fun. Like, you can buy it at Target.
Yeah, like when you pop the Pop-O-Matic popper in Sorry, they don't try to convince you the dice are alive.
Yeah.
And it's really shaking those pieces of shit up.
Be careful playing the game of life. Like, that shit. You've got real babies now.
The game of death.
I hope your mousetrap works. Those little rats have the plague. They don't, really.
It's just such a fucked up sales pitch. Buy our game. It might kill you.
I mean, you could play Grape Escape with real grapes, I guess. Like, you could do... I was going to joke about that, but you could do that. You don't have to take them to the factory, mash them, smash them, now they're history. You could just, like, get some grapes and play Grape Escape with real grapes.
You might actually be worried about waking Daddy.
Yeah. You could wait. You could play Don't Wake Dad. You could play Don't Wake Daddy so hard that your daddy, in fact, wakes up because the game got so overzealous. That's possible. That one could happen.
I mean, you could actually put a goat on the roof when you're playing a game of Hey Pa. There's a goat on the roof, an actual board game that Hasbro made in 1966.
Do you think that anybody was ever playing 13 Dead End Drive and then a painting fell off their mantle and killed them? Like, was that... Do you think that's
statistically speaking, yes.
Probably.
Absolutely.
Everything has happened once. Well, gentlemen, why don't you follow me? Get in my back seat. We're going to the money zone together. Let's go.